Welcome, my friend. Today, I want to share with you 10 things you must improve every day. These aren't grand tasks, but small intentional shifts that will guide you toward a life of greater meaning, deeper peace, and authentic growth. The path may seem long, but it begins with the smallest of steps. So take a deep breath and let us journey together into this wisdom. 1. Improve your mindset. Your mindset is the silent architect of your life. It shapes how you see every challenge, every opportunity, every moment. If your mindset is clouded by fear, you'll see obstacles where there could be growth. But when your mindset is rooted in gratitude and curiosity, even failure becomes a stepping stone. I remember when I lost everything: a business, my savings, my sense of direction. I spent weeks in anger and confusion, blaming everything and everyone. But then an old mentor said to me, "The world didn't end. Only your story about it did." And that simple shift, asking myself, what can I learn from this, changed everything. Each day ask yourself, am I reacting from fear or responding with curiosity? Am I seeing challenges as threats or opportunities to grow? Your mindset is like soil. It determines what will bloom in your life. 2. Improve your patience. Patience is not passive. It's not about waiting, but about how you behave while you wait. Life moves at its own rhythm, and when we rush, we miss the beauty in the process. I once visited a man who carved wooden clocks by hand. Each clock took months to complete. I asked him, why not use machines to speed it up? He simply said, if I rush it, it's no longer art, it's just a product. Patience teaches us to trust the process. Like a seed buried in the earth, growth often happens in silence. Beneath the surface, in your own life, when things seem slow or uncertain, trust that you're still growing, even if it's unseen. 3. Improve your focus. In this world of constant distractions, focus has become a rare treasure. But where your attention goes, your life grows. I once spent a week in a quiet village, free from the noise of the modern world. At first, I felt restless, but slowly, I began to notice the small details. The way light danced on the leaves, the taste of food, the sound of my breath. That week taught me that focus is not just about doing one thing at a time, but about fully being in that moment. Focus is an act of love. It's about choosing depth over speed. Whether you are working, speaking, or simply listening, give your full attention. In doing so, you not only create a life of depth, but also a life of intention. 4. Improve your intentions. Every action begins with an intention, and the quality of your intention shapes the outcome. When your intentions are pure, even small actions hold great meaning. I once gave a donation to a charity, thinking I was being generous, but when I didn't receive the recognition I expected, I felt disappointed. That's when I realized true giving is not about recognition, it's about the intention behind the act. Before every action, ask yourself, why am I doing this? Is it for love or for approval? Align your actions with your deepest values, and you will find peace even when no one is watching. 5. Improve your listening. To listen is to truly hear not just words, but the heart behind them. Most of us are so busy preparing our response that we forget the power of simply listening. I once sat with a grieving man who had lost his son. I didn't know what to say, so I simply listened. After a long silence, he said, "Thank you for the first time. I feel heard." Sometimes, it's not the words you speak, but the silence you offer that heals. To listen is to offer presence. It's a gift more valuable than advice, more healing than any solution. Listen with your heart, not just your ears, and you will connect in ways words alone cannot. 6. Improve your compassion. Compassion is the ability to see the pain beneath the anger, the sadness beneath the words. It is the willingness to meet others, not with judgment, but with understanding. I once met a man filled with rage. His anger was fierce and unyielding, but as I listened, he learned that his anger was a mask for the deep wounds he carried from a childhood of betrayal. In that moment, I realized that every harsh word hides a story of pain. Compassion isn't about excusing bad behavior. It's about seeing people for who they truly are, not just for what they show you. Practice compassion toward others and toward yourself. And you will find your heart growing in ways you never imagined. 7. Improve your discipline. Discipline is not punishment. It's love in action. It's the ability to choose what matters most over what feels easiest in the moment. There was a time when I struggled to wake up early and meditate. But the days I chose Teresa, despite the pull of comfort, gave me peace that sleep could not. Discipline is not about harshness. It's about honoring your values, your promises to yourself. Discipline builds trust. Trust in yourself. Trust in your journey. And with that trust, you gain freedom. So take small steps each day. Choose to show up for yourself, even when you don't feel like it. Those are the moments that shape you. Help improve your gratitude. Gratitude is not a fleeting feeling. It's a way of seeing. When you see what you have, rather than what you lack, you begin to transform your world. I once met an old woman who lived in a small hut with little to her name, but each day she thanked the sun, the trees, the earth. "Why are you so thankful?" I asked her. She smiled and said, "I see what I have, not what I don't." Gratitude shifts your perspective. It is a practice, a daily ritual of acknowledging the beauty around you. When you are grateful, even in hardship, your heart finds peace. Start small each night. List 3 things you're thankful for and watch your world change. 9. Improve your presence. Presence is the art of being fully here, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. It's the practice of letting go of distractions and inhabiting the moment completely. I once spent 10 minutes in silence with a man who said nothing. He didn't rush, he didn't fill the space. And in that silence, I felt seen, heard, and understood. Presence is not about talking, it's about being. To improve your presence, do one thing at a time. When you walk, walk fully. When you listen, listen with your whole being. Your presence is a gift to yourself and to others. 10. Improve your purpose. Purpose is not about grand achievements, it's about living with intention, knowing that your life matters in the quiet everyday moments. I once met a janitor who worked quietly at our school, cleaning and preparing the space for children. When I asked him if he ever wished for a different job, he smiled and said, "I create a clean, peaceful space for children to learn. That is my purpose." Purpose is found in the small acts, the quiet moments. It's about aligning your daily actions with your deeper values. Start with what you have and who you are right now, and your purpose will become clear. So today, my friend, I invite you to take one small step, one small improvement. You don't need to change everything all at once. Growth is a process, not a race. And in every moment, you have the choice to improve, to